here, my most amazing artists. Welcome to Art and English's first video on color. How are you today? I am wonderful. Have you ever wondered, where does color come from? Or how and why we have so many colors in our rainbow? Or even how or why I have such a colorful t-shirt? Well, in today's class, we are going to be exploring colors and how you can mix different colors or get different colors using only 3 colors. That's right. 1, 2, 3 colors. So now, the first color I have over here, do you know what color it is? It is red. That's right. Red. Can you think of anything that you see around you that has this color red? Good. Okay. The next color is my favorite color. And anyone who knows me knows that Teacher Leanne always likes to wear this color wherever she goes, whenever she can. This one is blue. That's right. Blue. Can you think of anything or name anything that has the color blue? Good. Well, the next color we have is yellow. Why yellow? Can you think of something that has the color yellow? Maybe something that you can eat or even the sun? That's right. Good. Now, you might wonder, how do I get different colors like orange, green, or violet, or purple? Well, you only need 1, 2, and 3 colors. That's right. Now, we call these colors primary colors. And we use these primary colors, so one more time, say primary, to mix different colors. Now you might ask me and say, hey, but teacher, how do I do that? Well, today I'm going to show you. So follow me. Okay, so let's get started on our project. Now, in today's experiment, you don't need many things. You can find some of the items around your house. So we're going to be exploring something which I like to call spin art. And in that way, you're going to learn how we can change these 3 colors into different colors. Okay, so first of all, I would like to start with what things you need. Number 1, you will need a table or a surface. Make sure that it's a clean table. Now, I haven't covered this table, but you can make sure that your table is covered with something like a plastic tablecloth or even a newspaper, just to make sure that you don't mess. Now, the second thing you need is a tray like this one. Okay, now this one is very old and it's used, so it doesn't matter, but you can still use this tray. So find a nice size tray where you can put your papers or your things in when you need it. Now, the second item that you need is this. Now you might recognize this when I turn it around like that. Have a look there. Okay, so it looks like something that you might find in the kitchen. Can you think of where you would find it? That's right, it's called a salad spinner. Now, I do have to warn you about one thing. You need to ask a grown-up or a big person before you decide to use this, because we're going to be working with paint. Even if you work with food coloring, you still need to ask a grown-up. And by grown-up, I mean someone that is older than 12 years old, or maybe even older than that. So right now, let's show you the side, what it looks like. Okay, so the next item are 3 your primary colors. Now, if you can remember the primary colors, what are they? Red, blue, and yellow. That's right. Now, I'll be using a bit of paint today called tempera, and I added a little bit of water. Now, the reason for that is so that when we use it, it flows better. However, if you do not have these paints at home, you may use something called food coloring. Now, for the next step, I want you to prepare paper that looks like this, okay? So this is about anywhere between 10 centimeters by 15 centimeters, basically very small, nice square shape. You don't want to cut a very large piece of paper because it needs to fit in here. Just to show you what I mean by that. Have a look. Okay. All right. There you go. Make sure that you have at least 5 or 6 different pieces of paper. Now, for the next part, you need a dropper. Okay. This is a very long one. You can find this in any cosmetic store or any drugstore. And you may cut off this side if it is too long. Now I like to use a dropper, but I also like to use a paintbrush. Okay, so you can use either a paintbrush or you could use a dropper. Okay, now are you ready? Good. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is make sure that your setup is the correct side way. Now if you are right-handed, most of your things can be on this side. But sometimes some of us are left-handed, so it'll be on this side. On this side, for example. So if you're left-handed, make sure to put your items on this side. Okay. And your paper and your brushes and everything else. So if I had to move it to the side, if I was left-handed, I would definitely put it to the side. Okay, here you go. Now, I am right-handed, so I like to use this side. It's the most comfortable side. So I'm going to move everything back all the way from here to here. And you will see why in a minute. Okay. One of the reasons why we do that is so that the paint or things don't spread across or make a mess. Now, let's start. Okay. First things first, number 1, you have to open the lid. Now this one has an attachment like that. I don't like to use the attachment, so that's fine. I'm going to move closer. Now I would like to point out that this can come out. It's a loose piece of basket and you can put it in there. Okay. So you can either take it out like this and put your paper in it like that, or you can leave it inside. Okay, now I'm going to put my paper inside here. So what I want to do is take my dropper. This is a dropper. And the first color I'm going to use is yellow. So I'm going to move my color here so I can show you what it looks like. There you go. And you're going to swallow it up like this. Very good. Kind of like an elephant trunk slurping its way again. And you're going to drop it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now, you might want to choose a second color. So for that, you would need a clean dropper. This one. Okay. So I'm going to use, let's say, red. Okay. And I slurp it up. Ready? And spit out. Now, to start, you're going to close this up, okay, and make sure that this is sealed properly. Okay, you need to listen for the click sound. Now, there's a handle on this side, and what you're going to do, you're going to hold one hand here, nice and firm, like that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're going to take this hand, and you're going to turn it clockwise. So you're going to go like this, and you can count to 10. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, are you ready? Let's see, what color did it make? Dun, dun, dun. Oh! Oh! You can see a little bit of orange on this side. So if you feel you want to mix more color, you may do so. I'm going to do that again. So I'm going to take a bit of yellow, dun, dun, dun. Okay, and a bit of red, and drop it. Now, same thing, same. First things first, I'm going to close this up. Close it up gently. And do that. There you go. Okay. Again, remember to put your hand here, push it down, and use your right hand or your left hand. So if you're left-handed, you're going to do this side. Okay. So let's try left-handed just to show you. We're going to turn it this way, the same clockwise. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And stop. Okay. Are you ready? Let's have a look. And would you look at that? So we have two colors here. So let's have a look. So red and yellow make orange. Now, to keep this dry, I'm going to put it in a tray like that. Now, are you ready for our next color? So we're going to take another paper and place it inside. Now, I already mixed yellow and I have red. But what if I choose red and I choose a different color? Let's say blue. So let's find out. Are you ready? So I'm going to do one drop this time. Okay. And this time I'm going to use my paintbrush. Now we're not going to paint on it. You're going to take your paintbrush like this, hold it like a pencil, and you're going to dip it like that. Dip, 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 dip. Make it dip more, and you're going to drop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now, are you ready? Good. Now, don't forget, you need to put this lid on. Otherwise, maybe if you turn it, the paint will go out all over. So we don't want that. So again, we're going to put this lid onto here. Like that. And I'm going to turn it. So again, place your hand on this side. And you're going to turn it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And let's open it and find out. Let's have a look. Not much of a color there. So if you feel like there's not enough color, you may add a little bit more. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Now you may dab a bit on the paper, okay, and it might change color. That's okay. You're going to take more red, okay, a little bit more blue, okay, ready, and close it up. All right, are you ready? Hand up here, let's go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And stop. Turn it. Open it. And let's have a look at this color. Looks like it's a little bit of red, but there's a little bit of blue in it. So we can call it violet or purple. And I'm going to once again take my tray and put it in there for it to dry. Now, so we've already mixed yellow and red and blue, but we haven't mixed blue and yellow. So let's find out what colors those make. So let's have a look here. Put your paper in and get ready. So I might want to start with my yellow first. So slurp it up, slurp and drop. You can drop quite a bit. Okay. And the next one, you're going to take blue and you're going to drop it a little bit more. Okay. Already a change color. Okay, there we go. Good. Now, remember to close this up. Okay, let's have a look. All right, are you ready? Hold your hand this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down, and ready. Let's turn it. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and stop. Check it out. What color can you see here? Now this one is very, very light, but if I hold it closer up, you can maybe see it's kind of a light green color. So I might want to do a bit more. And I'm going to take my yellow a bit more. Okay. Okay. Ready? Let's close it up. All right. So 1, 2, 3, go! And open up. Not much of a color change, but here we go. So I'm going to hold it up so you can see. Kind of a light green. And once again, I'm going to take my tray and put it in my tray like that to dry.